All right, you guys.
Good segue to the responding to the reel. I'm sure they'll totally understand it.
Well, maybe they'll play the whole clip this time.
Well, where's the fun in that?
Anyway, you guys, earlier this week, I was reporting on Kevin Hart's documentary, Don't Fuck This Up. And I went on to say that after watching it, I can understand how he was misled by temptation. And I expounded on that with my predominantly male audience. Expected them to be able to identify and relate. And then the women got a hold of the clip. They took it to their all-women audience.
Yeah, never good.
Oh my
when women
God.
get a hold of some man shit.
Oh my God, it's the worst. Oh,
This wasn't for you.
It wasn't for the real.
Well, why wasn't it for us? Everything should be for us.
No, it shouldn't. God damn it, women.
So you're saying we're not equal?
Rory's been in a few of these.
Yeah.
So the women of the real got the clip, Parks.
What'd they say?
Well, why don't I play it for you?
Yeah, do that.
Not all of it, though. I'll just play a little piece, give you some observations I made.
Okay.
Pregnant wife and Nico. So recently on an episode of the Joe Budden podcast,
I
Joe
don't even like how she said that. But that's Jeezy's queen, so you just gotta let it ride.
said that he actually understands why
I don't like
Kevin
the picture they
cheated.
used.
You posted
And-
it.
Oh, Joe. Check this out.
Oh, Joe.
Wait, look, just that fast. Just that fast.
On an episode of the Joe Budden podcast, Joe said that he actually understands.
I'm gonna let it
why
rock so
Kevin
you can hear the
cheated.
disgust.
And
Joe.
check this out.
No, but in thinking about how hard he works,
I didn't get paid for this.
like, me neither.
Yeah, where's the royalties?
Sometimes you're not home, but they just license our shit without our permission
for however
Come
many
on,
days.
Ian.
And I, as a man,
They blurred
can
out the artwork,
understand
though.
How that can be different.
What the fuck?
Wait a minute. The real. Come on, the real.
Yeah, blur my fucking face out
You
then.
can't use us and blur the artwork behind us. But anyway, let me let the
This
clip
is
play.
sick.
Yo, I got goosebumps. I got
She has goosebumps.
every part of me. So I'm going to hold back my thoughts. I want to know, ladies,
Every part of
how
her
do
has
you feel
goosebumps.
about that comment?
They're all laughing.
Yes, Amanda D was looking at her coffee.
Looking at
Yeah.
my tea.
You ain't going to find anything in there?
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
I want to point out for the viewers that can't see, they use the alliteration at the bottom as Budden backs his bro.
I can see where they going with it, though.
Yeah.
I can see how they felt that way.
Button.
You backing your bro, and then Kevin, his back was messed up through the accident,
And that's your bro.
so you had to back him up.
Yeah, and his bros weren't with him.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we really think about it, though?
I think it's hysterical. I mean, just him stopping and saying the part about, like, you know how hard he works? Like,
That's a good impression.
does
That's a really good
the
impression.
working affect his integrity, his moral standing, his moral compass? I don't...
I just want to let you guys know that I think, who's that, Adrian Balon? I think
Adrian Horton.
is very brave for the comment that she just made.
True.
That's all I want to say.
Yo, let it play. Play some more. I want to hear how they kill you some more.
I don't think it does. Now, I do want to give this disclaimer.
No,
He
Joe
did do this
Budden.
documentary, and I actually have to applaud him for being so transparent. 'cause
Completely.
That takes,
Completely.
that takes
So
real
you like the
courage, not just from
transparency,
him,
but are
from
mad
his
at the
wife,
transparency.
From his family, opening up their homes and their life and their
No, that's how
relationship.
women set you up to
I
kill
give that
you.
to him, and I also think it kind of sucks.
They say I
that,
side with you.
I'm just thinking as a wife how
Nah,
how
you're
hurtful
stupid.
that would be. That we have to keep discussing this, but obviously he just did a Netflix thing,
on, Adrian
so it
Balon.
comes up again. With that being said,
Adrian Horton.
no, I don't agree with this at all. I don't agree that because you're away or you're working so hard that should affect the sanctity of your marriage. If there is a problem in your marriage or you feel like
All right. Enough.
I love the Cheetah Girls.
Who's the cheetah girls?
Just want to make that a note.
The girls that cheated.
Yeah, a cheetah girl can't talk about cheating. I just want to make that clear.
But she's not a cheetah girl, Rory.
She was in the Cheetah
She
Girls.
was in 3LW, Rory.
That turned into the Cheetah Girls turned into 3LW.
Did they really?
Hell
I was
yeah.
wondering what happened to them.
Wait a minute. 3LW is the cheetah girl?
Yeah, mine is Raven.
3LW is the Cheetah Girls. The Cheetah Girls are 3LW, and Finkel is.
And then
Einhorn.
one married ghost.
Laces out.
And Einhorn is Finkel.
Yeah.
Y'all fell for this? Y'all stayed with their journey?
Ride or die.
Now listen, I only bring up this clip because I made a few observations. Why is the art of actually understanding someone dead?
Because it doesn't matter.
Don't do this,
People don't-
Rory, because we're
No,
going to
'cause
put this
you-
on
it's the
YouTube
real.
and we
Well,
can't
no,
do
'cause-
this with this music playing.
But you're the realist
The realist.
against the real.
I like it.
I'm having too
what
much
is
fun.
Rory's field goal percentage this podcast? Because I feel like y'all have let him get away with a Joe Budden-esque game from last week. Like
He's playing hard, though. He's playing hard.
I'm trying to support Budden backing his bro.
Yo, the art of understanding is completely dead. They didn't even allow a second to pass when I said, hey, let's try to at least understand. Right at that second, they just started bashing anybody who attempted to understand that act.
Yeah, because they're saying that just because a man is busy and works a lot doesn't mean he should cheat on his wife. And they feel like that's what you were saying. Like, well, he works a lot, so
Yeah,
I
but
can understand.
let's not go off of what we feel like. The art of understanding is not the same as condoning or agreeing.
Yeah, but the world doesn't operate like that.
Back to what words mean when I'm speaking to somebody who just makes some shit up. Am I off? Or I'm asking you, gentlemen, understanding something is not the same as agreeing and condoning. Yes?
Well, when you say you understand, some people will take that as, well, if you understand it, that means you agree with it, agree with the act. Because you understand how he could cheat.
I get that some people in the world don't know what words mean.
Mm-hmm.
But by context of the English language, we don't need a big debate about this. Understanding something is not co-signing it, condoning something, or agreeing with something. That's just a period. That's not something Joe made up.
No.
A lot of women, not all women, don't see there to be any reason you should cheat. There's no layers to it. You shouldn't do it no matter what. There's no excuse. There's no reaction. There's no, he's a piece of shit.
Period.
Fuck out of here. And it's daytime TV.
Right.
Like, we have to think about the viewer of this market. Yeah. They're looking for the reaction of, oh, he's a piece of shit. Like, there's no reason to what's going on. He just must have cheated. There was no reason at all. You can't peel back the layers. You can't get into it.
Has empathy
it's that simple.
But has empathy and compassion died as well? Because if we're killing understanding, then we're killing those things also.
Not that it died, but when a man is married, women are never ever going to see a reason why him cheating should be understandable. You should be empathetic towards it.
Parks, you would like to be married one day, I would assume.
Yeah.
Would you like for your partner to possess empathy?
Sure.
Rory, I present the same question to you.
Absolutely.
Maul?
And vice versa. I would hope I would want empathy from me.
I don't think
empathy towards me working hard, being gone a lot from home. Yes, she would guess that I would want to be home with her and my family. But women are never going to be empathetic towards you cheating. That's just never going to happen.
Yeah,
Correct.
but you would want your partner to be. I don't want to box what empathy is.
I get what you're saying.
You would want your partner to be empathetic toward your mistakes.
For sure.
I'm not going to say cheating.
For sure. I understand what you're saying.
But your mistakes.
Yes.
So when you say, and I hate that everything has to turn into a gender war, because for me this wasn't a gender war type of thing. This is like a human. This is almost like a human. This is a human thing. I wasn't saying, hey, he's a guy and he works hard and he has money and he's powerful, so he should be able to cheat.
Well, even
I don't know where that interpretation came from there.
And even when you're saying human, people, let's call a spade a spade. People have empathy and understanding for the things that suit them, both genders. So if it's something that they are wholeheartedly against, this being cheating, they will have none, because people are selfish and as cheating is too. But people are selfish with their understanding and their empathy. So yeah, everyone wants understanding. They don't want to understand anyone else until they're put in that position.
Okay, I try not to operate from that standpoint.
I'm not telling you it's right. I'm just explaining how most humans move as far as empathy and understanding go. They want it, but they're not going to give it.
Humans by design have certain sensors, spots, certain shit that make us lusty and so forth and so on. Again, this is not justification or excusing anything. But if I take you out of the lovely world that you built for yourself and put you somewhere else for a year, away from your partner, people are going to start looking different in month 8 and 9. No?
I'm with you.
The slightest brush, if someone brushes up against you and you're away from home for a year, that may feel different. It may. That's not a gender thing. No. Y'all can speak. It's all right. I know that we can't say nothing to women.
Yeah.
I know we can't.
Yeah, but it's still, because there's ways around that. Like if I'm
Maul, at no point there's no need to bring up the ways around it because we don't condone cheating.
Yeah, no, we don't.
We don't co-sign cheating.
So that's what I'm just saying. That's to their.
But there's a fucking probably more than half the world. If I look up the stat, I didn't look it up. Is cheating. So there's no need to ignore how some of these things can happen. That's before
we know that.
That's before I even get to babies and what they do to relationships. Like, what am I, the only realist here?
No,
so
I understand what you're saying.
No, it is not okay to cheat. It is not okay for Kevin Hart to cheat. Ladies of the real, that was never said here, and I hate when we are just presented a certain way. When we're in this new age of just clips floating, so we only go by the clip. I said a whole lot more than what was displayed here. But no, we do not condone cheating. However, I'm not part of the society that is looking to kill actually understanding human behavior and psychology. I'm not just married to the machines yet. Like, humans are intriguing still. And if you put them in different situations, they will react differently. People are not robots.
Yeah. And back to, because I completely agree with you, but now even with all the good progressive thinking that we do have now with mental health and just much more understanding in how people make decisions, I feel like we're in an era of, we're still only suiting the things that we feel should have understanding. Like, this is random, but still part of what we're talking about. When you did a pull-up with Styles P, he was talking about mental health, and he's like, yo, I really don't really like how anger has not been brought up. Like, that's just looked at as this, like, you're a piece of shit. Yo, your temper's crazy. Like, fuck you. You need to check your temper. We only pick and choose the things in progression, understanding, and mental health with things we deem to our moral standard.
I understand. I'm following you.
Yeah.
So this being one, cheating, no matter what, fuck you, he's a piece of shit, get him out of here. Right now in that moral standard, and cheating is not morally correct. But if we're going to go all the way with our progressive thinking and claim to be these understanding people, and I think for everyone and all the narratives that we want to push on Twitter to get ourselves retweets and eventually book deals, we have to look at the full spectrum of decision making. Okay. So don't sit there every single day and say, I'm this really progressive person and we should all be understanding and think for everyone and what they're going through, and then get to something that you deem immoral and go, nah, fuck out of here. Fuck what he was going through.
Give him a round of applause.
Fuck what he was going
Give him
through.
a round of applause.
I told
Oh no, that boy came out of the timeout pod. He came out of the timeout.
I know the response from a lot of women here is gonna be like, oh, look at the way men are trying to justify cheating now. No, justify decision making and the things people go through. Every action has a reaction. So just because this action isn't one you agree with, don't sit here. Don't talk about gun control and people's mental health and shooting shit, and then don't think this also falls in the same category as far as decision making goes.
It does.
I know to the surface thinker, gun control and cheating, why would you even put those two in a sentence?
Right.
It comes down to decision making and the things that people go through and how they react to certain things.
Hey, I'm going to add on to that. The women that are televised saying the proper way to communicate how you feel when you feel like cheating is necessary is to come home and talk to me about it, as they misunderstand everything that I said that had to do with why a man may cheat. The therapist will tell you, you have to make it a comfortable place, a welcoming place for even those conversations to take place. Again, not justifying anything, but let's not just dismiss why men might have a hard time coming to their partner and saying, hey, this is how I'm feeling, this is what I'm going through, and it may be as a result of something we've been brewing in this house. No, that's not the fucking most simplest thing to say, the real.
You boys podding.
Yeah, y'all trying to share the game ball?
I just don't get it sometimes. That's all.
Y'all trying to share the game ball?
Nah, you can get some of this.
Nah, I'm cool. I'll let niggas. Y'all got it going. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Keep shooting.
Nah, cool. Now finish your
Y'all got a
breakfast.
rhythm. Y'all got a rhythm.
Listen, bro. I set the screen. Go ahead.
The two-man, we got the two-man game going.
I'm not
If you
a
need to kick
hater.
it out and move the ball around, I'm out here.
I'll
I'm out
rebound.
here.
I'll box out. Don't worry about it.
I'll dump it right back down to
We
you.
giving and going?
Listen,
Yeah.
go ahead, man. Do what y'all do.
No, man. Clearly, it's a sore spot.
Yeah, I was about to say a lot of this shit sound like it's coming from y'all good. We can get into y'all. Fuck the real. We can get into y'all a little bit.
I spent a lot of time in my life trying to get women to understand things about me.
Okay.
And because this is like a microcosm of it. But because they are so, and I'm speaking only on the people I speak to, not women as a whole in general. And because they are so obsessed with their feelings, views, and perspective on things, sometimes it makes it difficult for your voice to be heard as a man. Mm-hmm. And for you to drive your point home and say maybe how a series of actions culminated to some things. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah, because, I mean...
That's it.
Yeah, and...
As a man, I'm not dismissive of that.
Right.
And I would love for women to not be so dismissive of it. The same way you say you would love for men to back you. Why don't we back each other?
And in tearing down traditions, and this is going to be a straight white male talking about fair. So I want to preface. that.
My dad would have a fit,
Yeah.
and cousin Walter.
Within tearing down the traditions of marriage and gender roles within relationships, which I love and think is great. Part of that gender role was men kind of shutting up, going to work, and not talking about shit.
Yeah.
So now when we want to talk about it, it may not be the prettiest thing. It may be very ugly. It may not be clocking into work and shutting the fuck up, going to the bar, drinking myself, and dying miserable like a lot of marriages do.
Yeah.
So when we're tearing down all the gender roles and marriage roles, we're going to have to tear down some ones that you guys may think are not that pretty. And a lot of it has to do with men coming to the platform and the podium and saying, hey, I cheated and I'm going to tell you why. There's a reason why. And you may be part of it. So you need to sit down and shut up for a second too. Straight white man.
Yeah, the black male we can't sit down and shut up our queens. Like we can't.
I didn't mean figuratively
That
say
ain't gonna
that.
ring off the same. I'm gonna just let you know. I was fucking with you with everything else, but sit down and shut up. We're black. We gonna leave that out the conversation. We can't get that off.
Not figuratively saying that, Mo.
No, I get what you're saying.
I understand. I want to shout out the ladies that are real, but I had to get that off.
You had to clap back.
Not even clap back. I don't think it was a clap. I thought they were pretty respectful in their delivery.
Yeah, they weren't disrespectful.
Yeah,
I'm just talking shit.
They just heard something. They reacted to it.
No, on the clips I see, their show is
Everyone's
pretty funny.
reacting. Just reacting.
React.
We're reacting to the react.
Well, they're taking the clip out. That's kind of what sucks, not with their, because they have a really great and big platform, but the fact that everyone now has this let's talk about what's going on in the world platform, there's only so much to talk about. So now we got to take a clip and we have to cut it and make it say something else so we can have something to talk about.
Everyone is talking about what everyone is talking about.
Like, that's kind of what has to...
But women have to stop acting like cheating is, like even cheating is gender specific. It's not.
It's not.
So
Of course not.
So this understanding that I'm speaking about is not just on some male brotherhood type shit. Right. I understand it when a woman does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I don't.
I can understand it. I can.
I'm not rolling. You cheat on me, get out. There's nothing to understand.
No understanding at all.
What if she makes a lot of money?
Bye. Okay, what that mean? Get out.
What if
she made night school?
Get out. Bye. You can't suck dick and come home. Crazy? You think you gonna lay next to me in the bed with other dick breath on your mouth and tell me y'all fucked up? You damn right you fucked up. Get out of this bed. Pack your shit and get out.
Yeah, Maul, you have to go and
nah, man.
Well, no, hold on. To Maul's point.
No, he's got to go out and do a masterclass.
Yo, y'all would get back with your girl. She said she sucked dick.
No.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure. I'll check the temperature in the room.
But to Maul's point, we're also not saying Kevin's wife is not allowed to leave when he cheats.
Your girl if she sucked. You think she never sucked a dick before?
I mean, no, but before me, yeah, that's fine. I'm talking about while we're in a relationship. Dick. I am the final dick.
You're Bowser? You're the boss at the end of Mario?
You gonna suck dick and then come back and tell me about
you
it?
got the game genie dick?
Yo, I feel bad. You didn't feel bad when he was pulling it out and he was about to think about sucking this shit? You didn't feel bad then and stop? You went all the way and now you feel bad? No. We ain't doing that. I can't take.
So no forgiveness from all.
Yeah,
none.
No, you suck another dick. You can. That's cool. All right, cool. No,
what if it's her bed?
Excuse me.
What if it's her bed?
She still got to get out. I'll leave in the morning, but you got to get out right now. Yeah, you got to leave now. You can't suck dick and come back to me. That's not happening. We're not doing.
Well, Maul, just to let it be known, she's not coming in and waking you up saying, "Hey, you got."
I know it doesn't happen like that.
You got a minute?
Yeah, no, I know it doesn't happen.
Because I can still get this dick in my breath.
Yeah,
let's talk.
Can you come a little closer?
Yeah. Take a whiff of this.
Yeah,
Tell me how you feel.
How's my breath?
I know it doesn't happen. I'm speaking more so because it doesn't change.
How was your night?
Yeah, it doesn't change. Like once she sucked the dick breath is always there, even if it's 6 months before.
Maul.
She can't brush that away?
No. It's still there. Like as soon as she tell you, like I know I smell dick on your breath.
Look, say why even doing the timestamp.
Yeah. I had a sore spot for him. He over there texting right now.
This is minute 158.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Dick breath.
Sucking.
Dick breath.
Savon over there like, yo, remember that talk we supposed to have? It kind of just disappeared. Kind of just evaporated.
We never had it. Yeah, we never had it. Yeah. Nah, had to talk, man. Had to talk. I think as couples you should have a meeting like
more. You have to
once
fall
a
in
week.
love. You have to go fall in love.
Say once a week?
Because these things that you say so cavalierly.
Like what? Have a meeting once a week? Couples?
No, like I'm leaving you if you suck the dick.
Yeah, no. I don't have to. I don't have to fall in love.
So cavalier.
If I fall in love with you and you tell me you suck the dick, I'm out of love. I just look. Oh shit! Just fell out.
Just out of it.
I just fell out of love that fast. You mean like yeah? I loved you until you.
What
told
happens
me
if you ate some pussy?
I mean, I would have to tell her, and then if that's her decision if she want to stay or not.
So for you, it's okay for the man to do it.
No. It's not okay for nobody to cheat on anybody.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying I'm not forgiving. Like if I'll sit there and listen to you, like, oh, well, yeah.
What if she did forgive you?
People have the right to leave.
She's a better woman.
I just want to say that this is a Libra trait. What Maul is describing right now.
A Libra trait.
This is when they feel scarred to the point of no return. That's it.
Yeah, you
And
can't
for
be my
Maul,
girlfriend.
The
and
Libras
suck
are definitely not a cuck sign.
Yeah, like I'm not.
You guys are doing the reverse
I can
missionary.
never even.
No,
Yo, listen.
okay.
I first of all, because I'm just honest. If my girl tells me she cheated on me, right?
Right.
I can never look at her the same after that, and I'm never gonna trust her again in my life.
You do too
So if I'm
much
not
of
gonna
knowing
trust you again,
tomorrow.
why am I with you? Because that only breeds other problems. Now when you say you're going here, I don't believe you.
You're right.
Then it's like
Do you
now I'm
think you could
checking your
ever
phone.
build
I'm
back
doing this.
trust?
Huh?
You think you could ever build back trust?
To a certain extent, yeah. But it would never fully be 100% I trust you. Like, no. But that's with anything, though. Like, if anybody, like, if you have a family member that, you know, he might have molested a kid when you was a kid, and now you're a grown man, like, not saying you don't speak to your uncle, but it's kind of like, yo, I would never leave him around my kids.
I think that's a weird.
does that have
that's
to do
a
with
weird
a girl?
comparison.
No, it's just trust. It's just, no, it's just
getting fulfilled.
No, it's just
orally.
trust. It's just trust, though. It's like once the trust is gone, yes, you can build trust back. He may not ever do anything else bad in his life, but you're still gonna always remember that. Like, yo, nah, he did some wild shit back in '88. Like, forever. That's in your mind. That's all I'm saying. Like, you're gonna forever look at your girl like, yo, you cheated on me before. I don't care how much time has passed. She cheated on you before.
You sound like the woman that says once a guy cheats, I'm out forever. There's nothing that could happen, and then the cheating happens, and then.
But no, I understand why women
mad reconciliation to be had.
No, but I understand why some women feel like that because they feel like they could never fully trust you again. So what's the point of being with you?
Mad women don't leave once they don't trust him again.
Oh, that's when they got that bankroll. They ain't going nowhere once that paper's up.
No, I've
See,
seen
paper brings forgiveness.
Two
Money
partners
brings
being
forgiveness.
broke and stayed.
Yeah, word. And
You know, but
very
it
often.
helps though when you got nice shit. It
And let me
helps.
add
Well,
to that.
everything helps when you have nice
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, Maul, you have a little bit of paper too, so she's not just coming in and saying,
No, I'm
"Yo,
broke."
Suck some dicks last night.
No, I'm broke. I ain't got it.
Hey, but I still love you.
Yeah, no, but if she
But
sucks
I'll suck yours now.
yeah, no, I'm cool.
Maul's staying for that suck. Maul is staying for that suck.
Oh yeah, but then she got to
She
get out.
doubled up on the mouth.
Yeah,
And
she
one
gotta
night
get out after that though.
I sucked him off, but and not like yours.
Yeah, it's cool. I'll take that, but then get out.
Get out.
That's it. Simple. Get out.
All right, man. Shout out to the ladies of the real. I just had to get
Yeah.
that off my. Well, me and Rory just had to get that off our chest.
I can tell.
Yeah, I can tell y'all was
man.
going. Y'all was
This-
harboring
this-
some things.
This podcast is therapy, man.
It's okay. Don't worry about it, man. Listen,
Gotta
I saw it. You
use our
see where I was
platforms.
at. I was boxing out. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead, get your shit
A
off.
little ISO.
Yeah.
It's cool. Shout out to the real.